Hello friends, so my name is Akshay. I will teaching to you about variable and how can we declare variable in C language. So just create one file. Okay, so here our file is created, and then I write some necessary code which is include standard input output header file, and here we create our main function which returns 0. So in last lecture we will see we have written this code. It is necessary in all programs of C languages. So here hit done, and we also see this printf function, and here if we write, so it will source. Okay, so today I will teach you about variables. How can we declare variable in C and how variable will stores the memory. So variable declaration is then data type and then variable name, like this. This is a sentence of declaring variable. So first of all we have to give the type of the variable, which type of variable we want to store the memory, which type of memory variable will store. We have to written this because we want to store integer number in it. Integer. So for storing integer we have data type int. Okay, so here just write int and the name of variable, and name of variable we can write anything. There is some rules for declaring variable name. So rule is very simple. Variable must start with any character, and a variable name can contain only characters and number, and variable name cannot start with number. Okay, this is some rules for creating variable name in C. Okay, I clear about these rules for C, not any other languages. Okay, so int a, here I create the variable and we can store any values. If we write a is equal to 10, so for doing this a will assign value of 10. Okay, and how can we see? So here we have printf. %d is a format specifier of integer. So doing this, here is %d and here write a. So the value of a will be print here. Okay, integer stores the 4-bit and a is equal to 10, so in 4-bit 10 will be stored and it will source doing this. Okay, so let's save the code variable.c. okay, and compile the code and then run the code. So here we can look, our 10 will be printed because the variable a can contain 10. What if when we don't assign it? So a can take garbage value. Okay, so just compile code and then run. 36 is a garbage value. Garbage value means in a random value. You can consider it is a value of the where a have allocated the memory. Whenever you write here int a, so int is a data type of a variable and a is a variable. So assume in your memory I will draw for you. Okay, so consider this is your memory. In your memory there are many blocks. Okay, so here in one particular box, a particular box name is a, and this is a reserved memory, and a have allocate 4-bit, and whatever it's depend on machine. Some machine in compiler allocate 4 bit for integer and some compiler allocate 2 bit for integer. It's depend on compiler, but we will see how can we know how many bytes are allocated by integer or any other data types. We will see it also. Okay, so here you can see that a is equal to 10, and whenever you assign the value like this, a is equal to 10, here this is a declaring and this is assignment. Okay, this is declaring and this is assignment. A is equal to 10 is a assignment, 10 is assigned in a, and here a is declare. Whenever you assign value a, so here write a 10 in the box of a. This is only representation, it is not internal working like this, but this is for understanding purpose. Here is one box and a have a value of 10, and the name of box is a, and the type of box is int, and type of box is int, so the box allocate 4 bit for this, and okay, because it is integer. Okay, so we have many data types like int, float, and another is char. Float for storing real numbers, char for storing characters, double the storing also real number, but it have large number more than float. Okay, so there are data types which we can use. Okay, so you can try all data type like this, but consider when you use character, so you have here we create character a, character b. Okay, and b is equal to c, so you have to write character in single quotation mark, but variable b is a variable, so you don't need to write in single quotation mark, but c is a character. This is one value which assigning b, like 10 is an value, so it assign in a, and a is a variable, so like this b is a variable and c is a one type of value which is a character type, and we can assign character into this b because the data type of variable b is character, so we can assign this, and character always in single quotation mark. Character means only one character, you cannot write like this. Okay, and for a character format specifier is %c. We will see the all format specifier in our next video, but right now you remember for integer format specifier is %d, and for character format specifier is %c. But today's agenda is to understand how to declare variable and how to assign the variable and how variable allocate the memory. So like this you can assign and declare the variable. Okay, first of all you have to declare variable and then assignment will occurs. Okay, so I save this code and then run. So here 10 and c is written as you see. Okay, 10 for this printf and c for this printf because b contain c character. Okay, so and you can combine both assignment and declaration like this. Doing instance of this, you can assign int a is equal to 10. You can do this is both declaring and initializing. Okay, when you assign variable at a declared time, so it is known as initializing of the variable. Okay, this is only terminology, nothing else. This is only assignment, but initializing is a one type of terminology which have to you use. Int a is equal to n, so this is both combined declaring the variable and assigning the variable. A assign 10 value. Okay, you can do this here also. So this is assignment of variable is completed and declaring the variable is completed, but we want to find the size of the variable, how many size allocated by this variable. So we have size of operator. Here you have write to the name of the variable, and it will shows the size of the variable. Okay, so here I write int a is equal to 10. Okay, so int k is equal to int size. I declaring one variable size which contain size of a. Here we give a is a name of the variable which declared here, and we use size of operator on a. So it will give us a size of the a, and it will stores in the variable of size. Size is a one type of variable, nothing else. You can write here anything, it is not necessary to write size here. You can write anything. Size and size of. So the value which given by size of, which is a size of a, so it will assign to the size, and when we print this size in integer, so our form specifier is %d and size. Okay, F9 and F10. So here you can look, this is 4, so it means 4 byte will be allocated by a. What if when we here write float? Okay, so here we write float, so a will be float, and we know the float store 8 bits. Okay, so here you don't need to write float here, because size is always an integer number. So size of is always written on integer. You can write float here, but don't need to write float, because size of always giving an integer number. So here I don't need to change into float and then size, and here is %d, which is a format specifier of integer, and here I give the name of the variable. So here name of the variable are present, and its value will pass here in %d, and %d is a source the values of the variable which contains size. Okay, so run this code. Okay, so in my compiler float have also 4 bit, assign 4 bit, not 8 bit. So just check for character A. You can look in standard, so character stores 1 bit. Just check. Yes, character stores the 1 bit. You can look in double also. So size of operator give you the size of the variable, which how much memory allocated by the given variable. Doing like this, you can find how much bit are required for the declaring this variable, and you can also see the value of the given variable using this form specifier in printf function. Printf is an function and size of is an operator. Okay, in C also. So this is our basic program. So in C language there are some data types. There are some classification of the data type. So main 3 classification are there. First one is a primitive data type. In primitive data type, your int, float, double, char, This is your primitive data type. Okay. Second clarification is a derived data type. In derived data type, you have pointer, array, and function. This is derived data type. And third one is a user defined data types. In user defined data type, you have union, structure, and enum. Enum means enumeration. This is enum. But we will study about all these data types. So in this lecture we have studied about primitive data type, which is int, float, double, and character. In next lecture we will see all formal specifier of this data type. Okay. In tomorrow's lecture. In this lecture we take right up to this. In next lecture we will see about format specifier of integer, float, double, and character. And if we have time more, then we will start our conditional statements. Okay. So thanks for watching the video, and please subscribe my channel and like to this video so I can upload more and more videos for you.